welcome to What's New in Taiwan. I'm your host, Jasmine Liu. And today we've got a full boat. I mean, literally. From sticky rice dumplings to high-tech visits and future-shaping news, we're diving into everything that's lighting up Taiwan right now. Let's roll into it, shall we? First up, we're heading into the heart of one of Taiwan's most beloved festivals, 端午节, or the Dragon Boat Festival. It's happening this year on May 31st, bringing a long weekend, tasty traditions, and some lesser-known cultural taboos you might want to note. The Dragon Boat Festival isn't just about racing boats and eating sticky rice dumplings. It's also a time to honor the ancient poet Xu Yuan, who drowned himself out of despair for his country. People threw rice wrapped leaves into the river to feed the fish, hoping to protect his body. And just like that, 粽子 was born. These days, 粽子 come in every flavor you can imagine. But remember, when you're preparing them for ancestral offerings, always steam them hot, never serve cold ones to the gods. Also, if you're gifting, avoid giving full strings of 粽子. That's tied to unlocking symbolism. Stick to even numbers and keep it simple. And quick eco reminder, after you enjoy your 粽子, the leaves and strings belong in general waste, not food scraps. Yes, they're natural, but they don't break down easily and can harm composting machines. If you're planning a getaway, heads up. The Ministry of Transportation expects a big wave of travelers between May 30th and June 1st. So if you're driving, check real-time traffic updates, travel early, and pack snacks, because it's going to be a drive that tests your patience. In the topic of traveling, do be aware of the situation of COVID in Taiwan right now. Cases are surging again and fast. In just 1 week, clinic visits for COVID symptoms almost doubled. Health officials say this wave is sharper than expected and might peak around mid to late June. Symptoms are mostly the usuals: cough, fever, body aches. But this time, there's more throat pain. Some says it feels like swallowing razor blades. Good news, vaccines and antiviral drugs still works. Taiwan's health ministry is offering updated vaccines for anyone over 6 months old, and seniors can get a second booster. Need a rapid test? Supplies are being restocked at convenience stores and pharmacies. Check your local health department sites for where to get one. And the bottom line, COVID's not done yet. It's mutating, spreading, and making a comeback. But you've still got the tools to fight. Stay alert. Moving on from rice to robots, NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang just wrapped up an incredible 8-day trip to Taiwan, and let's just say this was no ordinary business visit. On day one, he met with TSMC's chairman, calling Taiwan the center of the global tech ecosystem. That's a big deal, and we love to hear that. Then it was off to his favorite restaurants. Yes, he really has to go to the beef noodle shop in Neihu. Third visit in a row. During Computex, Jensen energized the crowd with the big announcement: the powerful GB300 chip, a Taiwan-based NVIDIA AI headquarters, and a new era of AI. From thinking machines to factory-sized robots. Literally, he said, future factories will be giant robots. And following Jensen Huang's bold claims at Computex, robotics stocks in Taiwan just shut up, and with several hitting daily limit increases. He even addressed global energy concerns, encouraging Taiwan to invest in nuclear alongside renewables to power this high-performance future. And on that note, Taiwan just shut down the number 2 reactor at the 3rd nuclear power plant on May 17th, marking a formal step toward a nuclear-free homeland. But the nuclear debate's far from over. The Central Election Commission has now approved a national referendum asking, do you agree that the 3rd nuclear power plant should resume operations if deemed safe by the authorities? This vote is happening August 23rd. It's officially public referendum case number 21. The commission clarified that this is a legally valid referendum under the law because it concerns major national policy. But unlike citizen-initiated votes, this one was pushed through by lawmakers from the KMT and Taiwan People's Party. Now, from tech highs to housing hesitations, A recent survey from Taiwan's Real Estate Association shows that over 77% of people say recent economic uncertainty, like rising tariffs, impacts their home buying plans. In fact, the number of people who now say they won't buy a home has hit a new high at 43%. Meanwhile, many are calling for the government to relax credit restrictions, especially with inflation on the rise. So what does this mean for buyers? Experts say there's still strong demand for first homes and upgrades, but people are waiting for stability. Hopefully, smarter policies can strike the balance. Also, President Lai announced plans to launch a national investment platform to help Taiwan grow its financial strength and global influence. Did you know that Taiwan's labor and retirement funds already invest abroad like sovereign funds? Now the move is to formalize and expand that power. But as former central bank governor warned, higher returns come with higher risks, so careful planning will be the key. Big political waves this week as well. The 31-0 score in the current recall movement may sound one-sided, but organizers said the road ahead still has twists and turns. Some groups are stretched thin and hoping for more strategic help from political allies. The recall petitions have now been filed in all 31 districts, with nearly 20 expected to officially advance and hold votes as early as the end of July, almost like a nationwide election. While local groups focus on district-specific issues, national political themes inevitably surface. Experienced participants stress that a unified campaign message and coordinated materials are crucial for success. However, many grassroots DPP officials remain unclear about the final recall phase strategy and hope the party's central leadership will provide clear directions in unified action plans. At the same time, KMT Chairman Zhu Lun recently announced his intention to step down in September amid the looming recall votes targeting 31 KMT legislators. Legal expert Huang Ying views this as an admission of the KMT's precarious position, and he also condemned the KMT's legislative moves, including pushing unconstitutional power expansions, cutting defense budget despite international concerns, and slashing government agency fundings. Actions that have triggered backlash from legal experts and international investors. Meanwhile, on the streets, new safety proposals are brewing. After multiple tragic car accidents involving unlicensed drivers, the transportation minister is pushing to treat driving without a license as serious as drunk driving. That means possible vehicle impoundments and unlimited fines for repeat offenders. The goal is for safer roads for everyone. Following a major accident in Sansha that left 3 dead and 12 injured, the spotlight has turned to elderly drivers. Currently, drivers aged 75 and above must renew their license every 3 years by passing physical and cognitive tests. Failure means surrendering their license, which can be revoked if not returned. Now, the Ministry of Transportation plans to lower their renewal age to 70, introduce practical driving tests, and offer subsidies through T-Pass for those who voluntarily gives up their license after 70. With over 1.8 million drivers already over 70 years old, and that number expected to rise sharply in the next decade, these measures aim to address the growing safety concerns tied to aging drivers. That's all for this week's episode of What's New in Taiwan. From ancient customs to cutting-edge ships, we're seeing how tradition and technology continue to shape Taiwan's story. And don't forget to subscribe, share with friends, and we'll see you next time.